This is my grandmother as she was aging, and you can see she's such a beautiful, beautiful woman. She's about 80 here, and she doesn't even have any wrinkles. It's one of the things I loved about my grandmother. She was a short, stout woman, but she could cook a powerful punch. And I remember as a child when my parents would drop us off after school, my sister and I, and we'd go into this backyard kitchen where my grandmother was making kibbeh, and she would give us this little lump of dough, and we would sit there and we'd try and make that kibbeh. We'd try to hollow it out, and as we're taking 20 minutes to do one, she had a whole tray finished. It was just amazing what an amazing cook she was. But because she couldn't read or write, there were no written recipes. I realized as I grew older that the recipes my grandmother made were a lost art. That these were recipes that I didn't know how to make, and I needed to learn how to make them in order to convey the food and culture of our society, of our heritage. It was really, really important to me growing up that I make these foods. And part of it was because I lived away from my parents. I got married, I had moved out of town, and I lived away from my mother and my grandmother and my aunts and all of the people who were making these foods. So I decided it was important to write down those recipes and convey those recipes to my daughter and to my granddaughters and to my nieces and my cousins. So I took the time to write down all of the recipes.